Hey everyone, it's Venus. Welcome to my fire. And I know I've been gone for a while. Let me just, so you can, beautiful. Ren, no. But I decided that I would come back with a get ready with me just because I want to do my makeup today to feel a little bit better about myself. And I thought that maybe I would record it. So you guys have some content because I have been lacking in content recently. I'm sorry, recently, last couple months. Basically, since I've moved in to this house, I've been a complete mess. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I've just been a complete mess. But here today, so let's see how this goes. I'll probably be texting a little bit throughout this just because that's what I do. But I am just mentally, I have not been okay. And I wish I knew why, but it's been on and off getting worse. Like one day I'll be fine, and then the next day I'll just be a complete and utter, like, blubbering mess. And I'm kind of sick of the back and forth. Okay, I say kind of. I'm very sick of the back and forth. Where do I put my phone? Put you here. And I don't know, it's just been a pain in the butt. You know what? I'm going to see if I have any more of my Shape Tape. I love this. It is the Shape Tape Tarte Concealer. I love it. I used it for my wedding. It's in the color light beige. It's perfect for my skin. I love it. I wish I could buy one of the big ones, but I'm kind of short on cash right now. So just basically use it up until it's gone. Like, that's what I've been doing. Kind of get a few up here. I don't use foundation, so this is kind of like my foundation. I don't use enough for it to be foundation, but I can't warrant foundation for some reason. Like, I'm just like, no. I mainly need to cover up the really bad, like, dark spots and pimples. Like, look how much better my chin already looks. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. But I might be going to the club today. So I was like, you know what? It wouldn't hurt to have my makeup already done before I go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it done before I get any phone calls. Because either I'm going to be posting pictures of myself crying in my makeup later, or I'm going to be posting pictures of myself in a cute outfit later in my makeup. So, look. Yes, I think concealer is good now. My skin looks a lot more even. You can still see, like, okay, you can't, but I can. some of the little red spots and stuff. I'm sorry, I've been on and off sick recently too. It's not been fun. But I can see some of like the red dots from like the pimples. My goal isn't to fully cover them up because I don't like to look like I have perfect skin. I wish I had perfect skin. But I need to slowly learn to love myself even for my flaws. And if that includes my acne breakouts that I get, then that includes my acne breakouts. So I just try to dull them up a little bit so they're not so just like blinding. But that's me. Yeah. Y'all know I'm weird. So I gotta sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. If you hear a fan, I'm sorry, that's my laptop. She's not having it today. I have not gotten on this laptop in a hot minute. I've been using my husband's old gaming setup. We've been trying to get it to work. We need to get a new graphics card for it because he's got a really old one. Like it was built in like 2011, 2012 or something like that. So she's a little old. She's a little old, but you know, I love it anyways. And I just play Minecraft, so. Oh my God, Matthew. Well, thanks. I'm using, I don't know, what brand is this? Oh, it's Lancome Paris. Well, it's translucent powder. I didn't know what brand it was. He must be on break or something. But I've been using his gaming setup. Well, attempting to. It's not working right now. It will one day. We'll have it working one day. Something else. He is something else. But yeah, so like my mental health has just been like absolute shit. And so makeup makes me feel better. So we're doing makeup. Hoping to get into the club later. Gonna see what happens. But we're going to put on plenty of translucent powder for this concealer because I am that bitch. Because also, if you notice, I didn't put concealer over everywhere that I put on the primer. And my least favorite feeling is primer on your skin that has not had some type of product put over it, like powder or something. And I feel like, because I use a poreless primer, so like it helps with my pores. So my face does look a little bit nicer. But then at the same time, I need to put something over it or it's going to look, you know, not look, but it's going to feel slick. And also it might look slick. And I have an oily face already, so I don't need that mess. So what I do is I put on this translucent powder, and you've seen plenty of get readies with me. So you guys probably understand, like, I've probably done this before on at least one of them. But I do this, and then if there's any excess after it like sits down on my face, then I'll like kind of like sweep it off lightly. But well, when have they not fucked up? If you see me texting, I'm texting this Matthew Williams that's in the chat right now. That's who I'm talking to, if you guys are ever wondering Like, what the fuck? But anyways, I've been just like on and off doing things like out of order. Like right now I'm sitting here looking at myself and I'm like, I kind of want to do blush next because I look very like not pale, but like one tone. And so I'm thinking about doing blush next. But first I'm gonna have to do the wipe off the excess, which I use my big fluffy brush. It's Thor Love and Thunder. I don't know what brand did the Thor Love and Thunder brushes and makeup stuff, but that's the brush. It's from Thor. So, but you go as light as possible. Like literally, this is just to get any top layer off so that it's not like cakey. I say that, but like it's not like I'm gonna put any creams over it. So, biggest tip that I ever learned was if you're doing your makeup, creams first and then powders. No one watching or no one that will be watching at any point in time probably gives a single fuck about whether or not your cream makeup goes on below or above your powdered makeup, because no one watches me because I'm just great at makeup. But it is a good like tidbit of like, oh, by the way, just in case like, someone watching me is new to makeup or someone watching me has been doing it that way and is wondering why their makeup is cakey. And I honestly love the term cakey. Yes, it's because I'm a fat ass, but also because it reminds me of like middle school and high school and all that stuff whenever I did musicals. Because our makeup was cake. That's what we referred to it as, was cake. Hardest stuff to get off. It is literally regular makeup, but it's the hardest stuff to get off. And it is gorgeous. You will get on stage and look like a whole different person. But I'm going to butcher all of these names, but it's like Ciate London. You can't see it, obviously, because of this light. Can you see it now? Slightly. No, you can't. I'm so sorry. Can you see the color? You can see the color. That's all that matters. You see the color. It's actually, you see how it shines like that? It is sparkly. It actually does shine in the light. So you're not like, it's not my terrible camera angles and it's not my terrible lighting. It is like actually because it has shimmer in it, so it's going to shine in the light. I love it. I'm using, I can't read that, but it's an angled brush. It's just a small blush brush. I got this in an Ipsy bag, I'm pretty sure. And I got this in an Ipsy bag, as you can tell by how fucking small it is. But I recommend Ipsy so much. I'm about to change it a little bit to get less skincare stuff because they've been sending me a lot of stuff that I'm just like, yeah, I'll probably use this, but like then the other 3 items for skincare that I got in my bag, I'm definitely not using. And I can't find the blush that I got from one of my Ipsy bags a while ago. Like, I've been trying, but like, she's gone. Is that her? No, that's eyeshadow. I got this really like plain eyeshadow from my Ipsy bag a little while ago. And I'll just show you guys. It is pretty, but I was hoping for less muted colors because it's 3 shimmers and just a matte. And it's like, let me just cover the light on it real quick. This is like a plum. There's pink that looks almost white on the camera. And then there's a shimmer brown that matches the brown. And I'm just like, okay, you know, this is a good brand. It's a Oriza. It's the Nebula Shimmer palette. Mini, travel size, perfect, love it. But could be better. Could be better. Gotta answer Snapchats, you know. Gotta be on task with things. But, you know, this isn't like obviously an ad for Ipsy. I am not big enough for an ad with Ipsy. But if you like makeup and you want makeup cheap, I suggest Ipsy. BoxyCharm is another good one. BoxyCharm, you'll get full-size products. But if you are nervous, like I am, with getting a full-size product and hating it, I suggest Ipsy, because with Ipsy, before you even get it, you see everything. And then you also get to choose one of your items. You get like 5 and you get to choose one. And this is like for the most basic tier. I got the most basic tier because I was like, I love makeup, but like I'm not gonna go like absolutely nuts, you know? Even though I do. I go absolutely nuts with makeup. It's not like I'm going. This needs to be lifted up a little bit. Sorry, guys. I can't have the shadow in my mirror because then I can't see what I'm doing. But I know I do my blush weird. I make sure I get on the apples of my cheeks and then I bring it all the way back and up. Like not up in like the way I like the fucking 80s, like where you're going up, but like up, like an angle. I think it lifts my face a little bit because I don't have a droopy face, but I have a very round face. And that can just be annoying sometimes, you know? But one thing that I have learned is makeup is very helpful with my mental health. That might sound a little confusing, but it's more of like, oh, you feel good about yourself and that boosts your mental health. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Because, like, yeah, I took my meds this morning, I took them last night, but do I feel like amazing? No. See, you can already see that I have a little cloud on my face. Like, it's hard to see with my lighting and everything. And when I'm done, I'll probably turn off that light so that you guys can see a little bit better. But this is kind of like sunlight lamp. It's not the yellow sunlight lamps because, one, I hate yellow. I hate yellow lights. That is one thing you will know about me. I hate yellow lights. When we moved into our house, back in November, December, or whatever, by January 1st, every light bulb in the house had been changed to a white light because they had yellow lights, which, you know, not a big deal or anything. Like, I'm not going to fight and tooth and nail and be like, we need these lights. Like, if we can't afford those lights, then we can't afford those lights. But I had a bunch of those lights still that worked. And so I was like, we're changing them to white lights. So Matthew changed them to white lights, thankfully. But, like, I don't know. White lights are just so much better. I also got this, this is for the end. This is mascara, surprisingly. This is just a itty bitty thing. Best mascara I have ever used. It's, the name should be on here. Beauty for Certain. The mascara is called Whole Lotta Mascara. It separates your lashes perfectly and it fills them and everything. I like to mix this mascara with this mascara. This is Better Than Sex from Too Faced. This makes your lashes look a lot bigger, longer, fuller, and this makes them look just like perfectly natural, slick, and everything. And I feel like mixing these two is like the best thing in the world, honestly. I'm running out of this, but because I use it so often, and I'm probably running out of this because it's a mini and I use it so often. But honestly, I think they're worth it, like 100%. Let's do a thing. Let's go on the lovely app that we call Google that you cannot see on my screen and look up Better for Certain Whole Lot of Mascara. Oh, not Better for Certain, it's Beauty for Certain. Okay, well, let's go to their site and see how much it is. Oh, wow, it's on sale for $26 for a full-size one. I'm not upset by that. It says it's volume boosting, lash doubling, and insta enhancing. It is true to this. It does not flake away. I have not had issues with it flaking. But I think I'm going to save this page on my Google. Yeah, I'm going to favorite it because I don't want to lose it because I'm going to forget what it's called. Me checking all of my stuff. My payroll is already set because I don't know how. I look at it every time, but there's honestly no major point in me looking at it every time because since I work a normal, I say 9 to 5, but it's 7 to 3, whatever. Since I work a normal, like every week I work same 40 hours and all of that, my paycheck usually does not change. So, but I was looking for my eyebrow pomade because I still use the Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Love it. Probably need a new, like she's used up. I haven't hit the bottom of it, but I think once I start seeing the bottom, I'm going to get a new one. But it's in the shade Taupe because I feel like that darkens my brows just enough, but is also like, it makes sense with the color of my hair. I know taupe is a lot of the times used for like blonde, like dark blonde and stuff, and I am definitely no longer dark blonde. My hair under this like pink color is brown, as you can tell. Sadly, it has not stayed blonde my whole life. I was a towhead growing up. I am no longer a towhead. If you don't know what towhead means, it is not a slang term like that means anything bad. Towheads are kids who are born with blonde hair. Some people stay blonde. Some people don't. In my family, we didn't. It just depends on who you are. And you're also the color of your parents' hair and shit. You know, basic genetics, don't worry. Like, it's nothing too major. But if I could have stayed blonde, I would have. Like, naturally. I say naturally blonde. If I could have stayed naturally blonde, I would have. But that would not have stopped me from doing crazy colors because I'm allowed to have crazy colors at work. I'm going to do crazy colors. The next color I'm going to do, I'm basically probably going to have my hairdresser go over what I have now with like a red color and make it more red, because that's what I wanted initially, but I really liked the pink that she put on. So I was fine with it turning out a bit more pink. But now I'm really wanting that red color that I wanted so badly. So that's what I'm going to go for. But see, now magically I have an eyebrow. It's like, it's magic. I look so weird without my glasses on. Every once in a while I'll look at myself and I'll be like, I should get contacts. I really think I look better with glasses. Briar, what are you doing? This is why you shut your door whenever you record, because cats. But anyways, if you look good with contacts in and everything, good for you, because without my glasses, I feel like I look crazy. Now, I'm going to be doing weird shit just to make sure that everything is like far enough in, because I am the guiltiest of guilty when it comes to what would you call it? Doing my eyebrows crazy. I used to have them to where they stopped like back here. And that's like a whole like centimeter, half a centimeter or so back from where it's supposed to be. And then I would have my eyebrows like, I was pretty good about ending my eyebrows where they're supposed to. But girl, were they rough. I had my eyebrows waxed back when I was like 16 or something, and they have never been the same. I am lucky that I've gotten them to grow in the shape that I want them to. I have basically forced it by plucking and shaving. Like, I don't actually shave like this brow part, but like under it and over it and around it and stuff. And I have magically made my eyebrows roughly the shape that I'm just like, this fits my face. Like, it doesn't look good right now. I'm sorry. But like, I think it looks good. It looks terrible on camera, but like in person, I feel like it looks pretty okay. Probably looks crazy because I only have one done. But we're looking good. I like the blush. The concealer is working pretty great for me. I'm going to have to turn the heat on in a minute because I turned it off and it's getting chilly in here. It's 50 degrees outside right now, so great. But I tend to get hot when I'm doing my makeup, and I was attempting to clean earlier. My house is a mess. I will admit it completely. It is not like Shani for Christ level messy, you know, or like Chantel level messy, you know, but it is definitely like dirty, cluttered, not dirty, but cluttered and a little bit messy because I just have not had any motivation to clean or fold laundry, and I still don't have any motivation. I've been trying to get motivation, but your girl is struggling. But it's fine. Me and Matthew will get it. We'll have like a spring cleaning day or something, like maybe this coming Sunday after I get off of work at 3, because my schedule's changing. I'm working Wednesdays through Sundays now, so you know, we love schedule changes. But I'm fine with working weekends. Working weekends is not terrible as long as you get off at a decent time. My last job that I worked weekends, I would go in at like, honestly, like I'd go in at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, if not earlier, just so I could get off at like 1 or 2. because it was allowed as long as everything was set up to where like the next day the person could do it on time. They came in at a regular scheduled time, which was 7:30. Then it was fine. But like I hated getting off at 4. And so I'd go in on weekends super early, which was fine. It just kind of sucked that I had to force myself to do crazy schedules because my husband, he works weekend. No, he's off weekends. And I'd like to see him, and all my friends are like at the club and I want to go see them, and like I still have priorities for myself on weekends. This eyebrow is not shaping how I want it to. It's very droopy. But, you know, we all have a favorite eyebrow, you know? Mine changes. Definitely changes. But see how much better it looks now that I have both done? It like frames my face a lot better. But we're trying here. We're trying our best, and that's all you can ask for. I'm working on my mental health. Sadly, I couldn't get in with my therapist until like I think it's like June or July. Let me check. I have to know. I need to check. Because I can't just like not know when my next therapy appointment is. July 3rd. Great. So far away. This doesn't look right. This needs to go up a little higher. And I like brushing through because it helps distribute the excess color that I've deposited on my eyebrows. So, because it makes it look a bit more natural. Like I understand, like from like here back, you can tell I put on my eyebrows. Like they seem a bit more bushy and stuff. Like this is the actual thickness of my eyebrows. But you would never know because my eyebrows are thin. They're lighter. Like you can still see them, but they're lighter and they're pretty thin. But like this is kind of like, yeah, the taupe is definitely the color of my eyebrows. But let me just, I'm sorry. I don't like shaving in front of people, but we're gonna shave because your girl is getting a little bit of a unibrow. We can't be having that. The sides are messy, but like, you know, I can deal with that later. But I can't deal with a unibrow right now. That has to go. But unibrow seems mostly gone. So we're good on that. Another tidbit, whenever you shave your face, have a brush or something. You're supposed to do it before you do your makeup. I didn't. So I'm going to use this brush because it's not going to take away my makeup, and I'm just going to, wherever the hair fell, kind of brush it off. Kind of like how hairdressers do it, where they just kind of like brush off the, yeah. Now, obviously Revolution Roxy, still my favorite palette. I've hit pan finally on the pink, and I've hit pan on the gold. I don't use these two. Like, let me show it better. But like, I don't use these two. This one's yellow. Like, you can't see it, but it's yellow, and that's not gonna look on my skin tone. I have a pink undertone. So, and the brown is just too dark. It looks like I put a shimmery bronzer or something onto my face. I've tried it, wish it worked, does not work for me. I could use them as eyeshadows or something, but yeah, I prefer the gold because the gold at least it doesn't mess with your undertone. It's just very pretty. And the pink matches my undertone, so it looks a bit more natural. I also have a white one, and it's Fenty, but I am not impressed with the quality. So I got a chat. My friend messaged me. Drama. Well, not drama, tea. I'm not spilling it on here. It's private tea. Like privacy, but private tea. Okay. Anyways, I just thought about it. So I was like, LOL, I'm hilarious. No, I'm not. Gonna get out my tried and true brushes. Gonna get out one of my dry makeup wipes. It's used obviously in certain parts, but I will tell you one of the most useful things about these dry ones is you can take a brush. You see this has color on it, and you can just deposit the color onto the dry sheet, and it cleans it for the most part. Like, yeah, still go out and clean your brushes. But like if you forgot to clean your brushes, like I always do, this is your next best bet because you can get so much like just perfectly off. Like that's already better. Like you can still see the color, but I know it's not going to deposit most likely with the other colors that I want to use because I'm going for a more like orange daytime look. I need to move these. Why are these over here? Okay. I take out a few brushes actually that I have extra. Some like blending brushes and just depositing brushes. Do you guys remember these? Like these brushes? Anyone remember these? I got them as a gift, but I have yet to use them. Well, I've used one. I use this one, this tiny circular one, because it goes well with like the inner corner. It fits perfectly. But other than that, I don't really like use it. I don't know. I try to use all my brushes, but it doesn't always happen. Sorry, I gotta answer all my friends. I'm sorry. So this might be a long video. Yeah, it's already 40 minutes long. But I thought, 10:48, gotta get this done. So I'm going to use this brush. It's a slightly angled brush. You can tell by where the color is, and it's angled. I'm going in with my Morphe X Jeffree Star palette, the pink one that I always do. I am not original, I promise you. I am no original here. I need to do my witchy stuff, but I'm still setting up my altar. I know, I've been here since like December. We've got it mostly set up. Matthew helped me, but I have my hanging storage thing and I kind of want to get the stuff up on it first before I go through it, because I feel like there's more that I can talk about. Also, if you didn't know, Beltane is coming up soon, May Day. So another holiday, another Sabbath. If we want to celebrate together, oh, what color? I'm going to use Channel. It's a nice, like, orangish color. Yeah, perfect. And I'm not even going to, like, tap it in, really. I'm going to rub it in, like, just brush it in. Like, see, it's just like it's not subtle, but it's subtle. It's just a very pretty color, and I love it. Now, I changed a few things with how I do my makeup. I do still do, the shimmer on the inner corner. I still do the under the eye, but I don't do the highlighter up here under my eyebrow much anymore. I used to do it all the time, but I don't really do it anymore. I have in the other room I have Trailer Park Boys playing. So if you hear like any, I guess, gunshots or anything, it's that. Or like screaming or yelling or whatever, it's that. But I'm gonna see if my friend wants to hang out for a little bit. But anyways, I think that's good. That surprisingly is good for how much I put on. Normally I'm just like, oh, I need like 10 layers because I like it opaque. But surprisingly, this went on pretty dark the first time around. So I don't need more. But like, and if you check my Instagram, I will most likely be posting a picture of my makeup today. Maybe a community post, but most likely the Instagram. I haven't posted on there in a hot minute, but I will. I'm using Dog Mom as a shimmer. You can't see it, but I just kind of put it on my lid and spread it out. I usually dip one, maybe two times and put it on just so it's a bit more opaque with the shimmer. Because some of these shimmers can be pretty boring. Like sad boring. And I'm just kind of like, why would you make that into a shimmer if you're not going to like make it work? And I'll put probably like a more white on my inner corner. Okay, that's good. I like to keep my dry makeup wipes around because they're good for wiping off like your fingers whenever like in between colors, because I do that a lot. Like whenever I'm putting on shimmer, I usually use my fingers because you get more of a compact like opaque look. Now let's see. How do I feel about this? I feel great about this. Perfect. Now I'm going to use this brush. It's like a kind of a round ended, but it's like thin. Like, it's a pretty thin brush. I'm using that and I'm going in with wand noise. And that's what I'm doing under my eyes. Because that looks gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of almost a sunset because down here is like this pinkish orange, up here is like an actual orange. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I do my makeup, the color on the palette is never the color that comes off the palette. Like whenever you put it on your face, I just feel like it never matches. Which always hold on a second. It's kind of hard to do the under part of your eyes and talk. It's just kind of like hard to figure out because like you'll be like, oh, that's a burgundy red, and you put it on and it's like hot pink. And I don't know why it does that at all, but you know, it does. 1 second. I have a long message I need to read. Okay. I tried to read it as fast as I could. I'm so sorry. But anyways, I'm a mess. Oh, I'm a complete and utter mess. I don't know. Well, hello viewer. Do you want to chat? I say as nicely as possible. I don't mean to sound rude or annoying or anything, but like if you want to chat, it's open for you to chat. Going in with actually a pink. It's called 2. That's what I'm gonna do for my inner corners. It's a pink shimmer, and I think it looks perfect with the orange. I don't know why. I think it's because even though it's pink, it shows up pretty like white, and that it works. I just need like a little pop, you know, just a little something. I'm wearing my Satanic Temple t-shirt today. It's great. I don't know if I'm gonna like really leave the house today anyway. So if I go to the club, I have to wait for a call, but if I get the call, I'll go. Well, actually, if they don't call me by 12:30 my time, I'm gonna call them. If they don't answer, I'm gonna go in. But I don't know, it's fine. But that's done. It's this palette, you know, the Jeffree Star X Morphe. We're good. We're good here, guys. We're great. So I'm gonna pull out my highlighter because I'm about to do that. Oh my gosh, I'm getting just notification after notification. But can't get it open. There we go. I'm going to probably use the gold because I feel like the gold will go well with the orange. Don't ask me the name of the gold because I don't know. It just says highlighter. I'm pretty sure I bought this at like TJ Maxx or something. Now, when I do the tip of my nose, I have been doing actually like the top of my nose and not the tip because I do this a lot and like scratch my nose, or like if it's running and stuff, when I wipe it, I do it this way and it just wipes off all my makeup. So I might as well just do like the top of my nose to where it's less likely to come off. It's not enough. I remember when highlighting your cheekbones was like a major thing. And like now I feel like not a lot of people do it anymore. And I know I'm behind in the times when it comes to what you do, you know? Like I'm definitely behind. Gotta do the lip. But I like how I do my makeup because it's not like, it's crazy, but it's not crazy. You know? That's the wrong pocket. You go there. I do like putting blush on my nose though, and I didn't when I put on my blush. So we're adding it last minute. Trying to blend it in with the rest of my blush. Because I think that looks cute. See, I'm already having issues with my nose. And I have like this thing on my face. It's like dry skin, I guess. There we go. I don't know. No, but I hope everything's been going great with all of you. It's been a hot minute. But, you know, what are you going to do about it? Get me? Now, I actually, in my Ipsy bag, I got this Set and Prep setting spray by Sophia and Mabel. And although it works, like it works, everything stays on, it gives me like this oily feeling. So I'm so far sticking to my e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist because it works too, and it doesn't leave that feeling. And I know I use too much, but I gotta set my face. Now, I got a new, no, that's a liquid liner. It's this one. Shades by Sean. It's a gel eyeliner and black tea. Know that. I didn't look at that. But I'm doing what I usually do. I'm doing my upper waterline. Because personally, I think when you line your upper waterline, it makes your eyelashes pop a bit more because you don't have that line of just skin color that's blocking it from looking dark. Yeah, there we go. It's perfect because I don't do the wing liner or any of that stuff. I'm boring. But we're going to start with our Beauty for Certain Whole Lot of Mascara. It's like this perfect little, you can see it when it's like by my face. It looks like it's just a normal brush, but the formula like just gets me. And the formula is my favorite for my bottom lashes too. Because it goes on easily and it doesn't really clump or anything. Of course, I get it everywhere, but that's just me. That's user error. That's not the mascara. I'm just terrible at makeup, you know? What you gonna do about it? But I let it dry for a little bit, and then I'll put on the Better Than Sex. And I could be crazy and I could do 2 layers of this and then 1 layer of this, which I think I might actually do that today. But next up is lip gloss. Now, I have a lot of lip glosses, being completely honest. And I have like this cute headband. It has my oofda button on it. But anyways, my go-to lip gloss has been my lip plumping lip gloss, which I really like. But I'm thinking about using my Bath and Body Works Spooky Berry because it smells amazing. But I think I might do both, like do a light layer of my plump and then put the berry over it. So like a thin layer of this. And this is by LA Girl. I got this off of Amazon because I have one that I bought from like Walmart or something, but it's so old and everything that I'm just like, I don't trust this. So what I do is I do lip gloss and then I'll go in for the second layer. So since I'm doing one lip gloss and then a second lip gloss, I'm going to do it in between each layer of my mascara. I also only do 1 layer on the bottom lashes because I don't like those being too like, oh my God. It's the top lashes that I want to be like, oh my God. But you can't really see it from here, but like you can kind of see like the darkness. The darkness is my mascara and eyeliner. But I don't care about realtor.com. But it's just like, and with my glasses on, I think it completes the look perfectly. But let's get this second lip gloss on. I think this one turns a little bit more pink. Gotta always do that. Always. Because you don't want it to get on your teeth. Which, speaking of teeth, I just ate, so like I need to refloss and stuff, but that's a whole nother thing. I can do that after makeup. It's fine. If I accidentally knock off some of my lip gloss, I accidentally knock off some of my lip gloss. Now on for the last layer of mascara, which is the Better Than Sex. Which kind of gives it a little bit more of a lift. There we go. Let me just turn off this light. There we go. The light in here is not that bright, so we have my bangs, and I put this up earlier because I was hot, but this is my little butterfly clip. Let me just... I think it looks great. Turn that off, find my glasses so that I can actually see you guys. And I don't look like dramatically different. And that's one of the good things. Yes, I have peanuts right there. That's one of the things I like about how I do my makeup is because I don't look dramatically different. Like you can tell I'm wearing makeup, but you can also tell like, oh, that's what she looks like. Like if you saw me without my makeup, you would know who I am. If you saw me with my makeup, you would know who I am. And that's kind of like my goal is to not overdo it because I can be known to overdo things. So, but yeah, I think this look is pretty nice. I will probably post a picture or two, maybe on Instagram if you guys want to go check it out later today. But I think that's all I really had for you guys. I just wanted to chat and do my makeup. So you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Monday. And hopefully I'll talk to y'all soon.